Hello and welcome to another war video for King Geoffrey. It's been a few weeks because we've had Christmas and New Year and all that. I hope everybody had a good Christmas and I hope everybody had a really good New Year and are having a very good start to the New Year. We haven't had a video for a while because of that, but we're going to watch some replays today. We are now level 8 war clan, if you haven't forgotten. Wars won, we've won 175 wars with only 21 defeats. So excellent, we're doing really well. Look at the war log. Today I'm going to do the war reviews of Adults Only War and Mildly Ambitious. I'm just going to show some replays from those, some nice 3 stars. Town Hall 10 3 stars as well I'm going to show. As you can see, the war log's looking really nice. We had that one loss straight after the update. We faced them and I think we only lost by 1, but I do believe they gemmed something like 4 or 5 Town Hall 11s on War Day, on Prep Day. And they're number 1, 3-starred our number 1 and 2, of which early on in War, they're number 20, dropped to Barb on both bases. So basically, I mean, they modded us, basically. They modded us with a guy who had max heroes, a level 15 Warden, and 3-starred R1 and 2, and there wasn't much we could do then. They 2-starred all our Town Hall 10s very quickly, as you would expect with a clan that does things like that. So yeah, I'm not going to hide anything there. They modded us and they beat us. But other than that, we've done great. You look at the war log here, I mean, 1 defeat in what? 30 wars, and then there was the Regulators Elite, and then a few mismatches we had before that. But yeah, we're doing great. So I'm going to talk about the last 2 wars. I'm also going to talk about how the updates affected us, what sort of matchups we've been getting, the pluses and minuses, and just how we've dealt with the update, how our members have been dealing with it, what they've been doing, who's been upgrading and stuff like that. So firstly, we'll look at the Mildly Ambitious war. So this war we won 52-42. It was a good win. It was I think this one was a pretty even war. And we had 2 Town Hall 11s, they had 2 Town Hall 11s, and then their Town Hall 10s went down to number 11, I think. But 10 and 11 were 9.5s. Our Town Hall 10s went down to number 10. So we had 1 more proper Town Hall 10 than them overall. We won by 10. Let's have a look at the war stats. We got 12 3-stars to their 4 3-stars, 8 2-stars. They got 14 2-stars, and they got 2 1-stars. Total destruction 84.6%. So we did pretty well. So let's jump into some replays and have a look how we did. So first of all, we're going to watch a couple of 2-star raids first, and then we'll move on to the 3-stars. We'll start with Easy Rocking on number 4 because he got 86% on this base, and it was a nice raid. Easy is our only Town Hall 11, really. Well, actually now R does have the Warden now, but I'm not sure he's used it in War yet. He might have used it for 1 raid, I'm not sure. We'll see in the next video because we're going to watch him 3-star a base. We'll see if he's got the Warden in that one. But Easy's sort of our only proper Town Hall 11 who has the Town Hall 11 Eagle and has a decently upgraded Warden. So this was his attack. What we've been doing with the Town Hall 11s is when we faced them, we've been trying to get our high Town Hall 10s to 2-star the Town Hall 11s. So that gives the Town Hall 11, our Town Hall 11s, a better chance of 3-starring bases. It's been working quite well. We've been doing well, but Town Hall 11s aren't that easy when they've got the extra defences for Town Hall 10s to 2-star. Good attacks, still 2-star them, no problem. But you only have to get one thing wrong, and the Eagle and the extra defences are going to really make a mess of you. Well, this was a nice attack by Easy on, I think this guy was a max Town Hall 10. Didn't have the best base. This clan, they weren't that good. They were what their name is really, Mildly Ambitious, I suppose. I mean, they They did try some 3-star attacks on our Town Hall 9s. but they were a bit weird and a bit not too good. So here's their number 6. Again, max defences, not quite max defences actually. He's got one archer tower there that's not maxed. Maybe some cannons, I don't know. But Broom attacks this guy, a base we've seen quite a lot, or that sort of style base, so we know how to attack these ones. We've attacked it with dragons before. So he goes in southeast on this one. He's going to wall breaker in. He just, I think he wanted to hold a couple of golems to get them further up, but he ended up with just one up there, which actually worked out quite well because then all the other golems tanked the multi-inferno very nicely. So he goes in and straightforward raid really. Broom with his max heroes just overpowering this, basically sending most of his army in towards, funneling towards the town hall to get the town hall and get that down for the 1-star, and then the golem heading up the other direction up to the northeast side just to get the percentage, add on to the percentage, and then that gives him a good result. He actually has the 7 minions here to clean up, but I think, actually thinking about it now, the idea was he was going to lure. He must have failed the lure. I missed that at the beginning, but that left him with a lot of minions at the end, which he used to clean up, and he gets 68-69%, so a decent raid in the end. We're going to move on to the 3 stars after this. I'm not going to hang around too much with the Town Hall 10 2-stars because I do have two walls to get through, so I don't want to make the video any more than half an hour, even though we haven't had one for a while. So yeah, that's Broom. Nice 2-star for him there, 69%. So let's move on to the 3 stars, and we'll start with Blue, with the only Town Hall 10 3-star this war, which actually surprised me because these guys' bases were not that good really. I'm not sure what happened, why we didn't get more Town Hall 10 3-stars, because we have been getting a few Town Hall 10 3-stars lately. In this one we only got the 1. And no, their bases weren't that great. I mean, they were solid, upgradable. Defense level wise, they were quite high. They had decent level defenses, not amazing, but decent. The walls were pretty decent, but their layouts weren't that good. I mean, this one, for example, I expected us to 3-star, and that's why we're watching Blue 3-star. But sorry, they had 2 more bases like this one as well. One had lower level defenses, so I thought we might have a chance of 3-starring those ones as well, but we didn't. We only got the 1 3-star. I'm not sure why that was. Or actually, I think our Town Hall 10s had to clean up lower down a little bit. I know I took out a 9.5, and I think Ben took out a 9.5, and we might have had to clean up a couple of Town Hall 9s as well. I'm not sure. Maybe not. We must have had a bit of trouble somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, that was a nice raid by Blue. Town Hall 10 3-star. So we're going to move on to we're not going to watch the 9.5s because that's just like Town Hall 10s raiding Town Hall 9s. We're going to watch Eod on number 12. So we're going to watch a 9.5 on a Town Hall 9. This base, if I remember rightly, we actually struggled with a little bit. A lot of people attacked it from southwest, which did look like a good way to go to get the Queen and 2 air defense. It really didn't. Every raid it was either the Queen wandered or the King wandered or something went wrong. So he had attacked it from the other direction. Don't remember this raid. I've not watched it again, I don't think, so I don't know how good it goes. I'd imagine him being a Town Hall 9, he gets it wiped up quite easily. But we'll see. He's got the loons going in, and the Queen's gone up that other side, so she's, he's got plenty of balloons left. He's got the pups. I think he's got a hound going around there that's not popped either, yeah. At least one. Yeah, just the one. So yeah, very nice raid. Plenty of loons left. Queen's still alive, nearly full health, but he has used ability. Yeah, nice raid. So we're going to watch next. We're going to watch number 14. Let's watch Muxie on number 14. So I'll just let this run and let's talk about the update. What's happened in the update since then? I think we had the last war review I did was the Civil War, and that was like during the update, I think, or was that? No, that was just after the update. So we haven't really had any videos since the updates, you know, since we got used to the update and the Town Hall 11 thing. So what's been happening then with that? Matchups. Talk about matchups first. They have been a bit weird. Before the update, we seemed to get very, very even matchups, doing the restarting search every 10 minutes. We had very even matchups, and we had some pretty good matchups as well. We won pretty much all the wars. In fact, we won every war since we started doing the 10-minute restart and getting even matches. But some of them had been very, very close. You know, some 1-star wins, some 2-star wins. I think one was a draw and we won on percentage. So they have been quite tight. We faced some good clans. And then the update came. And since the update, it's been really strange because most of the wars we've had have not been even when it comes to Town Hall levels. We've faced a lot of Town Hall 11s. I'll just start the next beast. We've faced a lot of Town Hall 11s lately compared to we've usually had one or no Town Hall 11s in war. And we've been facing 5, 6, I think one clan had 7 Town Hall 11s, and they also only had 3 Town Hall 9s. And we had no Town Hall 11s, and we had, I think we had 11 Town Hall 9s. And no Town Hall 11s. They had 7 Town Hall 11s and 3 Town Hall 9s. Well, they were really, really bad at attacking. So we beat them fairly easily. They had quite low heroes. Their walls weren't very good. And we've had a few wars like that, where the enemy seem to have had the advantage when it comes to Town Hall levels, but then they've had weaker heroes, weaker walls. But their defences and Town Hall levels and wardens, they've outmatched us there by quite a way. But then they've been really, really bad at attacking, and we've won them easily. It's been really strange, really. I mean, this war is the closest one we've had. None of the other wars since update have been anywhere near as close as this one. The rest of them have been pretty poor matchups, I think. So I don't know if Supercell have actually made offense a lot heavier since the update, or maybe if they've made walls much heavier, because we seem to be getting a lot of clans that have much more Town Hall 11s and Town Hall 10s than us, but their walls are usually a lot worse, their heroes are worse. So I don't know. And they've all been pretty bad attackers as well, so I don't know if that's anything to do with, well, that can't be. They can't be taking results into account, surely. I mean, no, they can't be. But it does seem weird that every matchup we've had lately, where it seems that the enemy have had a massive advantage when it comes to Town Hall levels, they've been really, really bad at attacking. So yeah, that's a little bit of a concern. Also with the matchups, I'm wondering if that when we have these like disadvantages with Town Hall level, but the enemy aren't very good attackers, I'm wondering if it's anything to do with previously the clans we were facing that were pretty high level and had high heroes, because we did face a lot of clans that had higher heroes than us, higher bases than us. I'm wondering if all those have actually gone to Town Hall 11 now. So maybe that's why we're not facing those sort of clans. Because we've had a bit of quite a strict, not a strict policy, but we've advised against going to Town Hall 11 unless you have maxed heroes. Because when we went to Town Hall 10 back in the day, we did make the mistake of of upgrading defences before heroes, and some of, I mean, me myself, I went to Town Hall 10 with level 20 heroes. Big mistake. Yeah, so that's what we've tried to discourage that, and we've tried to get people to upgrade properly now. So we don't have many Town Hall 11s. Some of the people that have gone to Town Hall 11 have been left out of war at the start, just while we see how this is and how things go. At the moment, we're not seeing any big difference when we're facing clans with a lot of Town Hall 11s, but most of them have level 1 Eagle and low level new defences. That they are a bit trickier to take out, but it's not making a huge difference. So that was that war. So I've got to pick some war heroes for this one. We're going to go with... what have we got? R got number 1 and 2. I think we'll give R war hero for 1 and 2. We'll give blue war hero for that 3-star on number 9, because that 3-star was fairly early on in war, I think, and that sort of, once we got that, we sort of knew we were going to win, because these guys weren't that good. So Town Hall 9s. Who we got for Town Hall 9s? We'll go with Arabian Beast. He got 6 stars with first attacks on 2 bases. And we'll go with Glorp because he got 6 stars as well. So yeah, that's that war. So shall we have a look at another one? Who we got? Adults Only War. That's the one that finished yesterday. These guys were not very good at all. And in this one, let's look at the stats for this one. 66-38, total destruction for us, 90.12%. Now bear in mind that these guys had, I think they had 15 or 14 Town Hall 10s out of the 25 bases. So this was a majority Town Hall 10 war, and we still managed a total destruction of 90.12%. We really did annihilate these guys. I think we got, how many 3-stars? Town Hall 10 3-stars. We got 5 Town Hall 10 3-stars in this war. 16 3-stars overall. They got none. 15 2-stars they got out of 20 bases. So they left 5 bases with less than 2 stars on it and didn't 3-star any. Of course, we 2-starred everything else. 3-starred all the 9s, and we 3-starred 5 Town Hall 10s. So that was absolutely brilliant, to be honest. We did really, really well. So we're going to watch from this war. So we'll have a look at... We'll watch one 2-star, because we'll watch Wux here on the top Town Hall 11. So just to show the power or lack of power of the Eagle, really. We're going to watch Wux raiding number 1 with dragons. Wesley nearly got this with 2020 heroes, our lowest Town Hall 10. He nearly got 2 stars on this, but accidentally took 3 freeze 2 rage instead of 3 rage 2 freeze, and he ended up with 49% 1-star. So yeah, this is a maxed Town Hall 10 stroke 11. He has the Eagle, he has all the new defences. He actually has one of his wizard towers there upgraded to max. So, it is upgraded a fair bit more than a Town Hall 10. And Wux is going to hit it with dragons. Wesley hit it with dragons as well. He did the same attack. So Wux did the same attack, but didn't forget to take 3 rage. It's a nice raid. Pretty easy percentage. It gets to 50% there, and more or less got all of her dragons left. So as you can see the Eagle there. It doesn't do much damage to those dragons as long as they're not all in a little bunch. The Eagle, it doesn't do too much to dragons and golems and stuff like that, and it does tend to target golems and dragons as well. So if you're hounds, so if you're doing like a strategy where you have tanks, the Eagle's usually going to target those, and it doesn't seem to do that much damage. I don't know if level 2 Eagle's any better, but the level 1 Eagle certainly doesn't seem that great. So, shall we watch some 3 stars? We'll watch Big One to start with. This was one of the first attacks we did this war. And this is Big One on number 10. And he's going to Larvalunian. He's got quite strong heroes, so does the Larvalunian part first, which goes really, really well. He gets a really nice spread. It takes out all the buildings around there. Infernos are down very, very quickly. So the Infernos are down. He's still got the minions. Minions take down the clan castle. As soon as the clan castle's down, he gets those high level heroes in there. And basically his heroes are going to take the last 30% of the base. It's a very nice rare. I think he's done this a few times now. I think a couple of times he's got 3 stars lately. Doing the Larvalunian and then the hero cleanup for the last 20-30% of the base. Pretty nice. I've been getting a lot more Town Hall 10 3 stars lately, which is good. We needed that, we wanted that. Because that means then we can, once we start getting quite a few Town Hall 10 3 stars, we can then advance and try and get, more people upgrading. What we don't want is, because we are very good when it comes to 3-starring Town Hall 9s. We always 3-star all Town Hall 9s, so we don't want to lose that advantage. So this is why we're trying not to get too many people at the moment to upgrade to Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 9s upgrading to Town Hall 10. We want to try and keep that foundation that we've got at Town Hall 9 and then not run away from that. We want to build on that. So once we get people in to replace the Town Hall 9s, once our Town Hall 10s start 3-starring a lot more, then we can start looking at upgrading from a mostly half Town Hall 9, half Town Hall 10 clan. We can start advancing towards being a more 1/3 Town Hall 11, 1/3 Town Hall 10, 1/3 Town Hall 9. So we're going to start moving away, eventually we'll start moving towards that. But at the moment, I think we're doing okay as we are, keeping things as they are, keeping the same amount of Town Hall 9s as we have, only having a few Town Hall 11s. But obviously we will start in the next month or so, or a couple of months, moving forward, getting more Town Hall 11s. But I do think that was all with a great 3-star there. Oh, hang on, I said I was going to see if he used the Warden. Did he use the Warden? Let's have a look. Yeah, he had the Warden for that one. So yeah, we're going to try and move forward, but like I've always said to people, the best way to evolve and improve is to do it slowly. We don't want to do it too quickly. The worst thing you can do is everybody go to a new town hall really quickly, and then nobody's got any idea how to attack with that. Yes, it's the same principles, but if you wait a while and you look at videos, you look at how other people are doing stuff, you can then go to Town Hall 11 and start 3-starring bases straight away instead of going there 2-starring bases, not being quite sure what the best strategy is until you end up coming up against somebody that knows what to do and absolutely batters you. So I think it's better the way we're doing it now, just take things slowly, upgrade people, introduce Town Hall 11s more into war slowly. I think that does work. It seems to be working for us at the moment, although we are getting quite a lot of pretty bad clans we're coming up against. But like I say, I think that is because a lot of those high level clans that we were facing and coming up against before the update, a lot of them have gone to Town Hall 11. It's a welcome break sometimes to have a few easy wars. But yeah, at the moment we are still getting some tricky wars, but they're a lot less common than they were before. So Seb with a 3-star there on number 12. Nikodas, another 3-star on number 13. I think we were before the update, I would say we were higher level, quite a bit more higher level war clan than the likes of, let's say, One Hive. I think now, One Hive, because their 9.5s, I think, have gone to Town Hall 10, and a lot of their max Town Hall 10s are now Town Hall 11. So, like, within the space of a month or 2 months, One Hive are now sort of higher level-wise than us. They still have a lot lower. Their lower Town Hall 10s aren't as good as ours. They're a lot lower level than ours, but they have more Town Hall 11s now. That's a nice raid by Nikodas. Another 3-star. But we certainly don't want to discourage people, so we're not going to watch Seb 3-star 14 because he 3-starred it after I'd already 3-starred it. Bastard. Where are we? Here we are. We'll watch my 3-star on it. Yeah, we don't want to completely discourage people from going to Town Hall 11. That's not what we want. We don't not want Town Hall 11s in clan. What we don't want to be at a disadvantage when we get matched up against Town Hall 11s. So when we do have Town Hall 11s, we want the right people with the right hero levels to be going to Town Hall 11. It's no good people that, I mean, we don't have people that, can't 2-star Town Hall 10s, but as an example, it's no good with people who can barely 2-star a Town Hall 10 and who've got like level 25, 30 heroes upgrading to Town Hall 11. That's just going to hurt the clan. And I think what we're seeing at the moment, the clans that we are facing, they've done that. We're seeing a lot of people that have upgraded to Town Hall 11 that should not be at Town Hall 11. And I think that's helping us at the moment, because whereas before the update we were sort of a little bit behind on hero levels for Town Hall 10 overall, but because all those max Town Hall 10s have now gone to Town Hall 11s in the other clans, we're finding that we have really high level heroes for Town Hall 10, because most people have sent those, most people with our heroes at Town Hall 10, or the majority, have gone to Town Hall 11. But yeah, we don't want that. We want everybody to go to Town Hall 11 eventually, but in the right way, at the right time, and so it makes us strong when it comes to war matchups. Let's have a look. Who we got next? Number 16. We'll watch the Town Hall 9s now. We'll watch Josh. And people might say, oh, why are we doing that? Why? Let's just upgrade. We'll take whatever matches we get. The thing is, people can say that, but me and Wux have been the clan leaders for a long time now, and we've seen a lot of wars, and I'll be honest, it's a pain in the ass constantly being outmatched. And people who, like, I know that I'm not going to name names, but, and I'm not really thinking of anybody in particular, but there are people who complain about us saying people shouldn't go to Town Hall 11. Town Hall 9 shouldn't go to Town Hall 10 until they're maxed. But these people, they don't have to run the clan. They don't have to be online all the time trying to get wins because we've been matched up against clans that have got much stronger heroes than us, because we rushed our bases or because we upgraded too quick. They don't have to do that. They can log on for 1 hour a day and do their war attacks if they want. Not that people do, but they can. Whereas we have to be on in these tough wars. If we want to win them, the leaders and co-leaders need to be online a lot. So yeah, it's fine having hard matchups, but we don't want them every single war. Let's just move on to the next 60. We've got next 18. I've got a piece of paper here with everything written down, so just trying to go through the. Here's Joel, the 3-star. Yeah, so as I was saying, we don't. It's not that we don't want people to upgrade. We want people to upgrade properly, because it makes things much, much easier for us. The amount of time, people will know the amount of time that we put into wars is ridiculous. At the end of the day, it's a game, but we put a lot more time into this game than should be for a game. So we want to be successful, but we don't want to have to, like, be ripping it out our arse every war because people have upgraded to Town Hall 11 with level 30 heroes. We don't want that. So we want a little bit, help us out, guys. Do it, upgrade properly, make our life a little bit easier. That makes your life easier. It means we're going to be like, complaining and whinging a lot less at people. Wars are going to be a lot more straightforward. Warlock's going to be nice. It just makes things easier. So there are reasons for this, why we don't want people to upgrade too quick to Town Hall 10. It's not that we're scared of facing Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 10. It's not that we're scared of facing Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 10 clans. It's the fact that it takes a lot of work to run wars where you're at a disadvantage. And people who have been here a long time will know that when we had a lot of people at early Town Hall 10 and they had low heroes, and we've worked a long time, we have worked really hard to get our heroes up to proper Town Hall 10 standards. People will know and remember those wars where every single war was a really hard war. We were outmatched every war with heroes. Not just by, we faced people with 7, 8, 9 Town Hall 10s with 40 heroes, and we were like messing about with one guy with 40 heroes, and the next guy had like level 30, and then the rest of us were like level 25, level 20 heroes. And we won those wars, but it really was a pain in the ass to organise those wars and write up attack plans and stuff like that, because you couldn't make mistakes because our hero levels weren't high enough. So, I know I'm going on, but I just want people to realise these are the reasons why we don't want people upgrading to Town Hall 10 from Town Hall 9, and we don't want people upgrading too early, like from Town Hall 10 to Town Hall 11, because we're in a good place right now. We have really good heroes for Town Hall 9s, and we have really good heroes as well for Town Hall 10s now, that it took a long time to get. I really don't want us to spoil that by, people, just because they've maxed their defences and they have like level 30, 35 heroes, wanting to go to Town Hall 11. I wouldn't mind too much if those people would just go to Town Hall 11 and then, just upgrade the Warden and Lab and get the level 3 Witches and then nothing else, because that helps matchmaking. But, the people who want to go to Town Hall 11 too early are usually the ones that love to just farm. So as soon as they hit Town Hall 11, I know what's going to happen. They're just going to farm the hell out of everything. They're going to upgrade all their wars, they're going to upgrade the Eagle, they're going to build all the new defences, and then they're going to be stuck there with a level 3 Warden and level 35 heroes. And then we're going to be matched against, people with maxed out Town Hall 11s, and they're going to be fucking us up, and, we're going to be getting no sleep because we're online all the time. And yeah, fair enough, we don't have to stay online all the time, we don't have to put all the work in we do, but think about it again, if we didn't put all the work in we did, if we didn't make sure we won all these wars, we wouldn't have half the members that we've got now, because they'd be off in some other clan, because we don't win wars. So, it all has a knock-on effect, it all has to be, it's not easy, it's pretty difficult. So, anyway, rant over. All in all, we're doing excellently. Very, very pleased with all our members. All our members are top notch. Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 9s, even the bottom Town Hall 9s. They're all doing well. They're all trying their best. Excellent work. Really, really glad about everybody here. No complaints at all. Just wanted to put in my, my 2 cents worth, or whatever you want to call it, about the Town Hall 11 situation and upgrading and stuff like that. Just to make it a little bit clearer that it's not that there are really good reasons why we want to take things slowly. So that's that. Let's have a look at war heroes, shall we, for this war. I'm not going to blabber on too much now because I've got them written down. The war heroes actually are, again, Big one, because that 3-star was right at the beginning of war, and that settled everyone down, and basically we knew we'd won as soon as he got that. And then the Town Hall 9, Seb, who got 2 3-stars, and Raj, it was Raj's first war. He was a bit nervous. Well, it was his second war, because his first war he got no internet, so he didn't do his attacks. This was his second war. He got a 3-star with his first attack, and his second attack he got a 91% 1-star. But he went through everything with all the co-leaders and went through his attack and talked about it and everything like that. And that was really good. I really like that. Really impressed with that, because that's how we want new members to be. We want them to be interested. We want them to ask questions. So great job to them. And that's it. 35-minute video. Let's have a look. What we got here? Lad, password, twat. Anyway, that's a sort of an inside joke. I won't explain it, but so what we got? What's happening? People better go and donate in a bit, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Current war. Who we got now? OS Vingadores or Vingadores. Let's have a look what they've got. We've got 2 Town Hall 11s. They've got 6. 15 Town Hall 10s, 15, but we've got 2 Town Hall 9.5s in that as well. So yeah, another one of those where they have a lot more Town Hall 11s, but I don't think they have a very good war record, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll be back in a couple of days with another, no problem, lad. Hopefully we're back next couple of days, another war win. Let's hope, and hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit long and I waffled on a little bit, but we got some nice raids. We watched some nice 3-stars. 6 Town Hall 10 3-stars to look at there. A few Town Hall 9 3-stars. And that's it. That is your lot. So, hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.